Hi, I am Sagnik of class 8. Today I am going to present three different experiments on Newton's three laws of motion. The first law of motion states that a body continues to be in its position of rest until an external force is applied on it. Similarly, a body continues to be in a uniform motion until an external force is applied on it. So let us first begin with an experiment showing the Newton's first law of motion. So here I have taken one glass of water which is placed on a paper. Now it is from the beginning it is only in its inertia of rest, but when I put an external force on it, it starts moving. Now when I pulling, but when I suddenly pull this paper, it shakes, but it moves, but it doesn't move. It stays at its original position. This states that Newton's first law of motion is proved. Now, in Newton's second law of motion states that force is equal to mass into acceleration. This means that the value of force is equal to the value of mass of an object into the acceleration in which the object is moving. This seems complicated, but I am going to show an experiment to understand this easily. Here I have taken two bowls containing equal amount of flour. Now I have taken one paper ball, very scrambled, and one stone here, hard stone. Now when I threw these two objects at the same height, now let us see what happens. Now here you can see that the paper ball is landed on the floor, and similarly the stone also landed, but you notice the difference. Like, see, the paper ball is a little bit upward than the stone. If I pull the paper and then the stone, you will see that the depression is much high for the stone, but not as for the paper ball. This shows that the gravity shows equal acceleration for both the objects, and it was also equal, the flour amount, but these two objects had different masses. This was lighter, this was heavier, and the acceleration was constant. So when this was pulled, the mass was high, so the force impacted on this flour was greater, and this mass was lighter, so the force impacted on this floor was lighter. This shows that when the acceleration is constant, if the mass differs, then the force also differs. This was the second law of motion. Now the third law of motion states that every action has a reaction. Like, if I just punch on this wall, I feel some hurt. How is this possible? This is because when I apply the force on this wall, this is the action, and the wall also applied a force on me. This is reaction, and so this proves that the wall also exerts a force on me, and that is the reaction. So this was the Newton's third law of motion. Thank you for watching this video.